Muriel's wedding. Were you surprised at how audiences embraced that in the U.S. and the level of recognition it gave you?
Hell yeah. I had no idea. I've been delivering pizzas before that, and then I had this job and I was very just focused on working, and then when it came out I had no clue that it was going to do that. I mean, when I read it I knew how it affected me, and you can only hope that it will affect people. You know, that's why you would want to do it, because you want to kind of give that good feeling out. But the way it went down all over this globe was just amazing. It changed my life, and I appreciate that.
Do people ever come by you and start just singing ABBA songs out of the blue?
Yeah. Yeah. And the old, oh, my friends and I, we always say, you're terrible, Muriel. No, but they don't usually say the line. They say, you're awful, Muriel. They always get the wrong word, and I go, oh, great, great. It's nice, though. It means people are into it, you know. It's quite a compliment.
Great. Well, turning to the film,
Yes.
you know, I loved your look in the film, the wardrobe. Now, how much thought did they put into that wardrobe of yours?
I went shopping around South Philly, and I don't think we quite knew what we were doing until I bought a certain pair of orange shoes, which kind of started the ball rolling on my look. The wig happened by accident. I wasn't supposed to be wearing that wig. There was another blonde wig coming, and they were having camera tests, you know, as you do before you start shooting. And I wasn't. I was just hanging out. And I went into the makeup trailer and said, oh, let's try this on. And I put it on, and it really just did something good for Lynn. And I walked into the camera test room, and everyone was just like, who's that woman over there? They had no clue. And then, and they ended up testing me, and that was the wig. And it really helped me get the right vibe going, the right attitude. And the nails, that was a treat, let me tell you about it. Nails this long. It was really cool, actually, going into those manicurists, you know, and there's like a whole heap of women sitting around. You know what, girl, don't you call him, and all this kind of thing. It was really interesting. All the appliques that you can put on. You get used to it. It's good for picking your nose. And and actually, you would see these women dialing the telephone like that. It's actually good to do it with the end of the nail. So I learnt a few tricks with those.
All right. Last two questions. That's very good. You have to use that again. Your young co-star. I mean, were you a little bit concerned going in about whether you two would work well together? I mean, amazing little actor, but were you a little concerned initially whether it would flow?
No, I trust Knight. You know, it's his story, his entire creation, and he chose Haley and he chose me, and he, you know, things happen for a reason. And we got on extremely well. He's inspirational, such a professional and really brilliant at what he does. And he gave me a lot, and I only hope that I have given him something, and it was great working with him.
Bruce Willis, you kind of co-star in the movie, but your paths don't really cross. But I'm just curious, did you at least get a trip to a Planet Hollywood out of this working?
No! I'm going to have a word about that. No, but Bruce was great. I think he'll surprise people with his role in this. He's really quite profound and moving.
Hey, Toni, I have a question about flying from Australia to the States. One of the longer flights in the world. What's your routine when you're going to be in an airplane for 14 hours?
First of all, that is a short flight. Try flying from London to Sydney, which is over 24 hours. Can you imagine? Well, it's great. Nobody can call you. You have complete solitude. Any airplane with a bed is preferable. You can, well, usually I, watch a couple of, one or two films. I usually just read, listen to a lot of music, and I'm scared to take sleeping pills, but I've recently gotten into taking melatonin, and once I realize it's okay, it's meant to make you drowsy, then I can actually relax and perhaps get some snooze.
Right. Now, what happens if the flight attendant pops in one of your movies on the in-flight movie system? Is that a little bit surreal for you to experience?
Yeah. I wouldn't watch it, and I would put on, I don't know, Well, the thing is, my friends have this joke with me when I get onto a plane now. I go, I'm not turning right, I'm turning left. So in that section of the world, they have little video cassettes and you can choose what you want to watch.
Another question. I'm originally from Canada. I remember the first time I came to LA, just how neat it was, just seeing all these sites I'd seen in TV movies over the years. What was your first big LA moment when you arrived here for the first time?
Holy cow. Probably seeing the Hollywood sign. But I had more of a buzz out of going to New York, you know, because I think in terms of what's shown on television, you know, they've got all those New York cop shows and the steam coming out of the road and the yellow cabs, and that was kind of more of a trip for me.